Hello and welcome everyone in the classroom of Pune Study Circle. Students, today we are going to discuss about another important adjustment, that is going to be interest on drawings. Drawing is the amount which is withdrawn by the partners for their personal use during the year. Like interest on capital, we have to charge interest on drawing from the partners only when it is having mention in the partnership deed. Here, interest on drawing can be calculated applying two kind of formula depending upon how the drawings are given to us. And drawing can be given to us in two manners. Either a lump sum amount of money is given as a drawing, or we are provided with a set of drawings at regular intervals or at irregular intervals. So here we are going to consider both these cases when the drawings are provided in lump sum manner or drawings are provided as a set of drawings, either which are made at regular intervals like in the beginning of each month, at the end of each month, during the month, or end of quarter, beginning of quarter, end of half annually, at the beginning of for last 9 months, for the first 9 months, like this. Or irregular interval, like first drawing is made on 1st January, last drawing is made on 28th February, like this. Here we are considering our first case. Whenever the drawings are provided in a lump sum amount, you need to consider as if the partner or concerned partners have made drawings at regular interval, and you need to charge interest on drawing only for 6 months. Let's consider an example. There are two partners, namely R and S. R withdrew during the year rupees 20,000, whereas S withdrew rupees 40,000. If we want to calculate interest on drawing that is to be charged from R, you need to apply the formula, and here rate will also be given to you. Suppose in this question rate is given as 10% per annum. So here 20,000 into rate into time period, which is going to be 6 months. So we need to multiply it by 6 by 12. 2,000 is for whole year, and half of this, that means rupees 1,000 will be collected as an interest on drawing from R, and rupees 2,000 will be collected from S. In this way, you have to calculate interest on drawing when you are provided with a lump sum amount as drawing made by the partner. Second case, when we are provided with a set of drawings either made at regular interval or made at irregular interval. In case we are provided with the drawings or set of drawings made at regular interval, like in the beginning of each month, in the end of each month, during the month, in the beginning of each quarter, at the end of each quarter, during the quarter, or like half annually and first 9 months or last 9 months. In that case, you have to calculate average period. How average period is calculated for which interest is to be charged? Period for first drawing plus period of last drawing divided by 2. You will come out with the average period. For example, A withdrew rupees 3,000 in the beginning of each month. The financial year starts from 1st April and end on 31st March of the next year or successive year. Here, the first drawing which was made on 1st April, see it, 2013, will remain with him for 12 months. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. So period of first drawing will be 12 months, and the last drawing will be made by him considering in the beginning of month on 1st March of last month. That means 1 month, and we need to divide it by 2. So interest will be charged for 6.5 months. Here, wherever we have written 6 by 12, at this place you need to write 13 by 24 or 6.5 months. 6.5 divided by 12, both are same. Either you write 13 by 24 or you write 6.5 by 12. This is average period method. You need to calculate average period. The formula will remain same. Amount withdrawn if he withdrew 3,000 rupees per month. So during the year he may have withdrawn 36,000 into rate into average period, that is calculated applying average period method. That means period of first installment for which it remained with the owner, period of last installment for which it remained with the owner, divided by 2. Here we are having irregular interval set of drawing. We have made many drawings at irregular interval. In that case, you need to apply product method. What do you mean by product method? For example, we withdrew rupees 5,000 on 1st July. Here you need to calculate how many months for this amount remained with B. If we are considering July as first month, so amount may have remained with him for 9 months. You need to multiply this 5,000 with 9. It would be 45,000. This is called product of time period and amount. In the same manner, you may provide it with another drawing like he withdrew 10,000 on 31st January. If we multiply 31st January, that means February and March. This drawing remained with him for 2 months. It would be 20,000. Total 65,000 will be the products of drawings made by B. We need to provide 1 month interest on this product. Now we will be discussing alternative cases and try to solve it with either of these methods. May it is the lump sum drawing or it is the set of drawings made at irregular or regular interval. I'm sure that so far I have taught you, you may have learned. Students, now we are going to solve practical problems related to interest on drawing in any of the cases, whether we are provided with a lump sum amount of drawing or we are provided with a set of drawings made at regular or irregular interval. Very first, I have mentioned here a case in which we are having two partners, A and B. A and B are partners who have withdrawn rupees 60,000 and rupees 1,20,000 during the year. Interest is to be charged at 5% per annum. As I have told you, whenever we are provided with a lump sum amount as drawing, we have to charge interest on drawing for that just for half year. How will you calculate interest on drawing for either of these partners? Very first amount, what they have withdrawn, then rate, and finally the period, which is going to be 6 by 12 for half year. If we are calculating interest on drawing that is to be charged on A, we have to simply multiply the amount which we withdrew, the rate that is given 5%, and the period that is going to be 6 by 12. We are considering during the year he has regularly withdrew this amount. So here we are going to have rupees 3,000 into 6 by 12. So this 6 by 12 can also be written as 1 by 2. So we have to charge rupees 1,500 for him as interest on drawings made by him. Similarly, when we are talking about B, 1,20,000 rupees he withdrew, rate is given 5 by 100 and the period would be 6 by 12. Here we are going to have 6,000, that is for year, but we need to find out for half year. That is going to be rupees 3,000. We will collect this 3,000 through their capital or current account, or this 1,500 also by debiting their capital or current account as the case may be. Now we are considering second situation when we are having a set of drawings, whether they are made at regular intervals or irregular intervals, whether they are of even amount or uneven amount. Very first, when we are given the case that partner has withdrawn an even amount over regular interval, we need to calculate average period. Or when we are having case that partners have withdrawn or a partner has withdrawn uneven amount at irregular interval, in that case we need to apply product method. Very first, I am suggesting you note down this average period table in your notebook. Here we have calculated period for each frequency and each timing of time or drawings. Whenever you are faced with any of these situations, simply you will come out with the period for which you need to charge interest on drawing. Here we are having frequency at which drawings are made, maybe monthly, quarterly, half annually, during first 9 months, during last 9 months. Here we are having timing of drawing, maybe in the beginning, middle, or at the end. If drawings were made in the beginning of each month, then period is going to be 6.5 months. If drawings were made in the beginning of each quarter, period is going to be 7.5 months. So for the half annual, for first 9 months and for last 9 months. Here we are simply talking in same manner about the quarterly drawings at the end of each quarter, 4.5 months. for first 9 months. At the end of each month going to be 7 months. So in this way you can cherish all these periods in your mind whenever you are faced with the situation of set of drawings made at regular interval and of even amount. Simply you can find out period from here. Let's consider our second problem. Here we are having again two partners A and B, but they have withdrawn equal amount at regular interval. For example, A withdrew rupees 5,000 in the end of each quarter, whereas B withdrew rupees 7,000 in the beginning of each month. Very first we are calculating interest on drawing that is to be charged from A. See, here quarterly drawings are made by A. How many quarters are there in a year? We are having 4 quarters, that means time span of 3 months. So 4 drawings he may have made of rupees 5,000, that are going to be 20,000. Total drawings made by him are of rupees 20,000. Rate of interest is same, that is to be charged on them at the rate of 5% per annum into 5 by 100. What period we are going to take from this table? At the end of each quarter. So this is the quarter row. At the end of each quarter going to be 4.5 months. So here you can write either 9 by 24 or 4.5 into 12. Second thing, 4B. What amount he has withdrawn? If he may have made 7,000 per month. That means 84,000 rupees were withdrawn by him as drawing. 12 into 7. Rate is same, 5 by 100. And what time period is going to be? In the beginning of each month. That means 6.5 months. You will write it 6.5, 6.5 by 12 or 13 by 24. In this way, you can calculate interest on drawing when you are provided with set of drawings made at regular intervals and are of even amount. Now we will be discussing about the case when we are to apply product method or drawings are made in uneven amounts and at irregular intervals. I am sure that you are clear with these two situations. Now we are going to discuss our third situation. Students, now we are going to learn about the product method of calculating interest on drawing. As we have already told you, this method is applicable in the case when partners have drawn uneven amount at irregular time interval. In that case, we need to create a product value calculation table for each of the partner. If there are 2 partners, you need to create 2 tables, and if more than 2 partners, you need to create more than 2 tables. Here, since we are having 2 partners, partner A and B, who have drawn uneven amount at irregular intervals, so we have created 2 tables. Each of these tables should have at least 4 columns. The first column contains the amount that are withdrawn by the concerned partner. The second column is of the date on which the drawing was made, and the third column is of time period for which the amount of drawing has remained with the partner. Fourth column will help us in determining the product of amount and time. At the bottom we are having a row which will provide us sum total of the product column, so that we can provide 1 month interest or 1 day interest as the case may be provided. If the time is given in the days, we need to multiply it by 1 by 365. If we are provided time in the month, then we need to multiply it by 1 by 12. So let's move ahead to check what amounts at what time interval were withdrawn by partner A and B. Here, partner A has drawn different amounts at 4 times during the month. Partner B withdrew different amount for 5 times during the year. Here we are provided with the date at which the drawing was made. As you can see here, the first drawing was made on April 30th, second drawing on July 1st, third drawing on August 1st, and the last drawing on the last date of year, that is 31st March. Here, partner B withdrew amount 5 times during the year. The first drawing was made by him on 15th April. The second drawing was made by him on September 30th. The third drawing was made by him on November 1st. Fourth drawing on January 31st. And fifth drawing on February 1st. Very first, we need to determine the time period for which the amount remained with the partner. Here, this is the last of first month. So, for 11 months, this amount remained with the partner. This is the July 1st. So, April, May, June have been passed it. This amount remained with the partner for 9 months, 9 remaining months. Here, the drawing was made on August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. This drawing remained with the partner for 8 months. And finally, 31st March, this amount remained with the partner for 0 period of time. Hereafter, we need to also determine time period here. 15th April. That means half a month has been passed when amount rupees 4,000 was withdrawn by him. So here we are having 11.5 months. September 31st. September has almost gone. October, November, December, January, February, and March. For 6 months. Then next, November 1st, it remained with the partner for 6 months too. No, sorry. 5 months. January 31st, 2 months. Feb 1st, 2 months. Now we need to calculate the product. That means multiplication of amount and time period. 11,88,000. 9 into 12. 1,08,000. 8 into 5. 40,000. 0 into 9, 0. Here we are having 148 plus 8, 156 and 18. 2,36,000 is the sum total of the product of drawings made by partner A. Here 2 we need to apply. 11,444 plus 2, 46. 6 into 9, 54. 5 into 15, 75. 7 into 2, 14. 14 into 2, 28. Here we are having 0, 0, 0, 12, 5, 17 and 10, 7. 2,17,000 rupees is the product of the amount and time period that was withdrawn by the partner B. Now we need to apply the method for calculating interest on drawing. Assuming the rate of interest provided in the question is 10% per annum. A's interest on drawing, that is 2,36,000 is the sum total of product into the rate of interest and 1 month. Here we need to provide only 1 month interest. We had alternative method. We could apply each of this. We could calculate differently for each of this amount. Then we had to add that up. But now in this case we need not to go for lengthy process. Simply we can do our question applying product value method table. Then here we are going to have 23,600 into 12. 1, 9, 6. About 1,967 rupees will be the amount of interest that is to be charged from the A on the amount of drawings made by him. Similarly, we will calculate for B. Amount is rupees 2,17,000. Rate is 10%, and the period is only for 1 month. In alternative method, we had to apply the same rate for each of the amount and then for month. That would have been more lengthy. Instead of this, we can make a simple product value table and provide 1 month interest 21,700 divided by 12. About 70. So B is liable to pay 1808 rupees as an interest on drawing made by him during the year. I'm sure that now you are much done with the calculation of interest on drawing in any of the three cases, whether we are provided with a lump sum amount of drawing, we are provided with a set of drawing, maybe that those drawings are of even amount made at regular interval or uneven amount drawings made at irregular interval. Dear students, if you like our lecture, then don't forget to subscribe, share and comment us if you have any sense of doubt. Again, we are asking you, stay safe, stay home. See you next time. Till then, have a good time.